So can you tell me how you guys became a Cities for Peace?
Well, I think we have a long history being a Cities for Peace. We're one of the first cities in the country to actually establish a peace commission. The idea being that we spend money on war and the military, we need to spend money on creating ways for people to live together in peace. Cambridge came out against the war several years ago as a resolution, and just last night we actually passed a council order to do immediate withdrawal from Iraq. Every single Monday night, I read the names of every U.S. soldier who has been killed in Iraq, tell you how many are under the age of 30, and give an estimate of how many Iraqi citizens have been killed. And we're here today because it's important that Congress and that the people who work here in the Beltway understand from people who are really at the front, on the front line of local communities. We have maybe about 15 city employees who've been deployed to active duty, so those are employees that we've lost. Cambridge also is the only city, I think, right now that's passed a policy order that will provide full benefits, salary, and pre-deployment paid time off while soldiers are away on active duty. The idea being that war costs all of us, and that we need to support those who are leaving to be there. But the idea is that we don't want them there. I think that the majority of the country has said very strongly this is not the war for us to be in. Our actions we've taken are not working. We need a different strategy, and it needs to be a multilateral strategy, and it hurts cities and towns. My city has lost 8% in federal grants over the last year, and so the question is, would we be receiving those funds had we not been spending $20 billion a month on this war? We've lost money to build affordable housing. We've lost money in our public housing developments for staff who do job training programs. We've lost $1 million in a federal grant that would train home daycare providers to do literacy training with kids who they take care of in their house. So there's so many reasons to be here today, but as a city councilor, it's really important that Congress hear from those who are closest to the people, and that is myself and my colleagues from all over the country here who are on the city council and the mayors who've joined us. We know, I'd say, ask city councils around the country to hold a vote in their community about whether or not this war is where we should be right now, and whether or not the strategy that we're taking is one that we can support fully. And I think we'd know loudly the answer is no. And so Congress and those here in D.C. need to hear that from local officials.